H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Great Tuesday. Just got back off the road, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, that road kind of got to the old man last night. Oh, coming back from we coming back from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hard fought basketball game last night. It's just y'all, I'm telling y'all got to talk me off a ledge. You got to talk me off a ledge. You got to talk me off a ledge. I mean, everybody get hurt. Harold Tillman. Al Tillman, I thought I was gonna have to suit up. Everybody, we just and I guess a lot of teams doing it. It ain't no excuse. But and I guess you got to play through it. You got the next man up. But some people's next man is better than our next man, or be able to produce a little bit better than our next man up. So it's shout out to those guys because they fought. Uh, it's just man, I was disappointed, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit about it in a little bit. I was just disappointed. TSU, we lost the game 66-57. Southern, with, right there. Game was on national TV last night. We're right there. Should have won the game last night. I don't know if y'all saw the game or listened to the game. It's we got to get it right, man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Played 12 players last night. And they played 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 players last night. It was the war of attrition. It's just, man, I'm sitting there, they won the first half, 38-26. We won the second half, but not by enough. We 31-28. And it's just, man, it's just I talk about it a little bit because I want to share it because I know the high school players playing. But TSU, we're back in action on Saturday. The men, the women are back in action on women. They don't back in action on Thursday. But the men are back in action. We're still in the hunt now against Mississippi Valley on Saturday. And we play Arkansas Pine Bluff on Monday. So that means the women play Arkansas Pine Bluff on Thursday, and go out and support the women on Thursday night. Let me see where I'm gonna start. And you know what, TSU, let me tell y'all something. Where the baseball team at? I hope the baseball team watched. Man, y'all had the baseball players at Southern University was talking crazy to me. They said, "Yeah, y'all, we whipped up on y'all. Hey, come to the game. We'll be there in a couple of weeks. Come to the game. We're gonna show you." I said, "Well, who the baddest dude on the team?" Dude said, "I am." I said, "I like him. I like him." He could have said somebody else. He said, "I'm the baddest dude on this team." He gave me a poster, but I left the poster. Y'all, I wasn't gonna be carrying no Southern poster around. But shout out to the Southern baseball players. They were at the game supporting their team last night. Um, I just love it, man. Shout out to Miss Ruth. I forgot to tell her that I have a show that she could watch, and I'll talk about it. Shout out to Miss Ruth, a lady who came and messed with me in Chatterbox before the game, talking all that stuff, just talking stuff. She alumni. She been there a long time. She talked so much stuff. I had so much fun. Uh, um, those Southern fans were pretty good. The band was sitting. They took us off the floor, y'all. We usually sit on the floor at Southern. They put us way up above a little bit because ESPN take up so much room. But you know what? I keep telling y'all, y'all got to upgrade y'all stuff, man. TSU at TSU ESPN come, we got enough room to accommodate you. Southern, who was that other school we went to the other day? Grambling. We got Grambling gave us some room, but y'all got to understand it's just a comfort zone. When you come there and you set up, that's your home for 2 or 3 hours, right? That's your space. You come up, you set your computer up a certain way, you set your monitor up, you set your iPad, you set everything up a certain way, and it's kind of sacred space if you ever had a chance to be in a situation like that. Like your office. When you go to your office on your desk, you got certain stuff just like in here right now. I got certain stuff, like I told you, I wish I could, sometimes just like to take y'all and let y'all see. Everything is in the right place. Uh, Freeman got us last night. I have a question, Rob, about I, I have a question about that, Rob. Why is it that those players, that those Power Five schools, two guys is just as good, two guy is just as good as the first guy sometimes, but our HBCU guy, two guys have such a big gap between. Robert, it's it's not. I don't understand what you're saying really, but I'm gonna just them Power Five guys get the pick of the litter. Everybody want to go there. We get what they don't really want. Or most of our guys who've been to Power Five then came back. We got Power Five guys on our team. Not necessarily Power Five, but we got Division I guys on our team. And but what happens is we can field 5 guys like that, but they got 14 guys like that. So they sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th man is better than our 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where it happens. That it's just got more depth. He said, I could hear the Grambling broadcast through your microphone. Yes, the guy was right. They had to listen, y'all. They ain't never did this. I don't know what happened. They put a dude right next to a little louder. He right there next to me. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't experienced and encountered nothing like that. So really and truly on the inside, I was like, who does this? Put him over there on the other side of the digital network. Robert Hatter, I need a little ball beater to stop jacking all the balls up. No, I like him. You don't need him to do nothing. You don't need him to do nothing. He just had a bad shooting game. Uh no, you ain't gonna say nothing about him. He'll tear your ass up and everybody that look like you, Kevin Freeman. That little ball beater you talking about. His name is Kavion McClain. Okay? he will tell you and everybody look like you. And guess what? He got every shot he wanted last night on them guys. He got every shot he wanted on Southern. He just couldn't make the shots. See, that's how you got to look at the game. If a guy getting every shot he wants, he just ain't making the shot, that's on him. Your defense ain't did nothing against him. I'm just letting you know. Since you want, hey, let me tell you something. You can't talk about them TSU Tigers. You just can't talk about it. He said a gap between the first team guy and the second. Oh, yes. Their second team is better than our second team. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially power. But you can't compare the Power Five to to uh um to the SWAC at all. Don't even try. Don't even get it in your mind. It's just different. It's a different world. It's a different. Yes, he had 23 open looks. Yes, and all he had to do was hit a couple of more of them. That's all. That's how this game. But see, one thing I love about this, March 11th through 15th. Let's see, can they do it again? Yeah. Yeah, he had 23 looks. And he had to. We ain't got, we're a walking mass unit. He had to shoot 23 daggone times, Kevin Freitman. Half the team is hurt. We got the polar, our therapist, he working overtime. The coach had to play guys who ain't never played. And we still was within a technical foul of being in that game. Because you got quiet. You was talking stuff at the beginning of the game, Freedman, and then you got quiet toward the part. But yeah, Kavion McClain, he just didn't have a bad shoot. But he had every shot. He got every shot he wanted. And that's all you can ask. You got to be able to knock them down. We don't have other people that can put the ball in the hole but him. He ain't telling them not to. What about all the men? It was more missed shots than his. With more missed shots than his. And a couple of our players seemed like they was just not aggressive. I don't know. Y'all got to understand, I don't know what goes on in the mind of these kids, these young men. But I saw some, let me tell you something. High school players, if you're listening, whenever you catch the basketball, forget high school players, college basketball players, wherever you catch it from, turn and face the basket like you are going to make a shot or make a move. Don't just grab the ball and just stand here like this. No. Every time you have, y'all, it ain't but one basketball out there, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have a chance to grab and touch and somebody pass it to you, be a threat. You ain't got to shoot it. Just the defense know you ain't going to shoot it. If you ain't even in the position to shoot it, you just turn it away. And man, I wanted to, whoa! That's why Robert, that's the difference in the Power Five. The Power Five guys, when they catch that ball, because they know it ain't but one ball and 10 players. When they catch that ball, they looking to do something with it. We had some guys on our team last night was looking not to do nothing with the basketball last night at all. And we got to fix that. Got to fix that. Guys who ain't even played that much, we got to fix that. And we got Grayson Carter out. Josh Farmer was out. Jalen Weisinger out. Kobe hurt. McClain was walking around on one foot. At least he got his behind up and played. He was getting treatment up in time. He got to play, Kevin Freitman. But see, those are things that y'all don't understand, and we don't ask for no excuses. But these are warriors out there. They were fighting on the road. But man, let me keep going. I don't want to talk about that. Doug, what's up, Doug? Let me keep going. But y'all gonna quit talking about people. Y'all know I ain't gonna let you talk about TSU player. Jock said nobody triple threats anymore. I mean, Josh, you don't even have triple threat. Just be a threat. If they don't know how to triple threat in college, ain't nothing I can tell them. But at least just swing, just look, at least look at the basket. They don't even look at the basket. With all of this weave and dribble handoff and stuff, they don't even look. Every time I catch that basketball, I'm looking to turn that corner. Y'all, we wasn't looking to even turn the corner. We just wasn't aggressive. It was hard to call this game last night. We got to get back to, and maybe you got to understand, when you're hurt, you get a little tentative. I can't when you're hurt. You know, if you've been hurt before, uh, it's just Aaron Wilford. I keep trying to tell y'all the reason I always stress for development of the young kids in our community and not just going to tournaments and play is because I don't want them to get to college and be playing like that. Y'all saw it. Go back to ESPN. You can go back and see it. We got to get better. Coach Johnny Jones is putting these guys in a position. Y'all don't understand. He got a mass unit going on. He trying to plug here, plug here. He played 12 players. He don't usually play 12 players. He was trying to find a button. He was trying to find some energy. Man, coaching basketball, it's just, I don't think some of y'all appreciate it. I know, listen, to all coaches out there, I take my hat off to you. To every coach, I take my hat. It ain't about both teams playing bad. It ain't got nothing to do with both. Y'all, this is the SWAC. This is a bare knuckle fist fight. You got to come in and things got to happen for you. You ain't gonna play a good game every time in the SWAC. It ain't all running up. Sometimes you got to play, you got to get it out the mud. To you fans, y'all just sit back. Well, both teams didn't play good. No, go look at the game. People who say stuff like that, I know haven't seen the game. They just seen little bits and pieces of the game. But just thinking about it, man. You know, Jock on my Doug. Do guys have get back anymore? Doug Cummings and have a good game on me. I can't wait to get him. I catch him anywhere in the summer. I'm getting him back. Do we have get back anymore? Y'all be around these kids a lot more than mine. What is it? Do we have get competing? See, you ain't won the matchup with me if you ain't guarding me. Kirk Collins. If Coach Collins, don't tell me you won the matchup and you ain't guarding me. I play your team and you ain't guard me. Don't you come the next day if y'all win talking about, yeah, I beat Howard them team. No, bruh. No, bruh. You got to guard me. You got to guard me. You say y'all played 12 good games because y'all won. That don't mean the game was good. Friedman, I know your lazy ass ain't watched no 12 games, so you don't know if they play. They could be, you because they won, they were good games. Man, don't be drinking at this time of day. What's up, Fob? But Fob, you coach, where's the get back? Where is you wear each other down? I'm gonna break your will today. Are you gonna break mine? Where is that? Listen, I'm not talking down on nobody. I'm just saying, where is it? Go back, go get it. You a high school, shout out to Summer Creek. Shout out to my creek, the Creek boy, the Summer Creek in the Shadow Creek. That's a high school player. He caught the basketball, looked at the basket, and went to the bat. I saw some college players wasn't doing that last night. Shout out to Mike Collins. Caught the ball, looked at the basket, and got straight to the hole and put that dude in the rim. Where is the get? Now, if I was the guy, whenever I see Mike again, I'm getting him back. Where is the get back? Share the show, everybody. Where is the get back? College basketball players, you got to wear each other down. You got to be in shape. Listen, in basketball, you got to be in shape. If your ass ain't played all season, you should have been running the whole season. Hey, Sonya, where is the get back? If you get me, I'm coming back and get you back. Where is it? By the way, on my high school basketball stuff, Shadow Creek, B. Clemens, 71 to 60. Mike Collins had 27. Bryce Jackson had 20. Aiden Law had 11. And Julian Collier. Those are the four guys that Jimmy always talk about. All four of them scoring up. That's their big four. When your big four performs, they ain't got to be like that all the time, but if everyone comes to play, and shout out to my boys at Summer Creek. Y'all, I think I've been to two high school games this year. Two. I went to see Summer Creek, and I went to see Shadow Creek. And both of them creeks. And in Summer Creek, I love what you did. And and Doug had an interview with the kids, man. I got a chance to see them play. I went way out there. I don't never want to go out there again. It's too far. Watch this.
Standing here with Summer Creek Bulldogs, just pulled off a big first-round victory against Cliff Springs. Guys, Coach Moore, Chaz DuBois, DeMaurice Pritchard, Reggie Rito. Coach, how you feeling right now, man?
I feel amazing, man. I feel amazing.
Yeah, so game started off, y'all fell behind 10-2, your kids stayed composed. What goes into that? Do you preach that often?
Honestly, I didn't tell them, but I kind of knew we were going to have some playoff jitters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys first time making it to the playoffs, so I knew we might start out a little slow, but man, I just know the power we got. I know the guys we got, man. So just stay together. Once the ball start going in the hole, we just gotta focus in. We gotta focus in on defense.
Okay, cool. Chaz, man, you kind of got the ball going in the second quarter, going at their big man. Was that a focus coming into this game?
Yes, sir. I knew my coach told me he can't guard me. Go at him. That's what I had to do, is execute the game plan.
He always said you got that dog in you, so you know.
Sure.
DeMaurice, man, you hit a big three to put y'all over like a minute left, man. You was in foul trouble, but you stayed focused. How you feeling about this win right now, man?
I feel great, man. You know, we came out, we was falling behind, but like what Moore said, you know, we stayed together, we stayed composed, and we put it off. Everybody, the team effort, but everybody did great.
And Reggie, you was the closer, man. 5 huge free throws. I don't think not one of them hit the rim, man. How you feeling right now, man?
I'm happy, you know. We got a good one second round, and I'm just happy that we pulled out the first dub. You know, the whole state doubted us, so we had to come prove a point, you know.
All right, cool, man. Summer Creek going to the second round, man. Congratulations. Standing here with Summer Creek Bulldogs, just pulled off a big first-round victory.
Reggie Rito said the whole state doubted you. Mr. Hatter didn't doubt y'all. How about that? I went to 2 high school basketball games this year. 2. Summer Creek, I came back and told y'all about some of the players. DJ Matthews, he wasn't in the picture. I don't know why he wasn't in that shot, but he's a glue to that team. Reggie Rito is the point guard. I didn't know he was that good. Somebody told me to come. You know what I love about them? Let me show you. Y'all got to understand. I'm gonna show you the connection. These young kids, they came to TSU game and sit right behind me. So when they came and supported TSU and came and watched how fast that game was, I got to know them and talk to them. They came to a couple of games. Of course, I'm gonna get up and go on the other side of town and go and support those young men. Uh, um, that's that's what this is about. I sit there and it's and then Shadow Creek. I mean, if you ain't been under a rock I've been talking about them for the last 4 years, and somebody told me one time. They said, "Why haven't you been talking about Shadow Creek?" I said, "They supposed to win. Now they ain't did nothing yet, but to win their first game, that first game, you got to get it out the way because these guys are supposed to be good, and they are going to be known by their playoff wins. You got two, I know two Division I players, and two in a possible foe that's on this team, and one of them is already committed and signed with U of H. So that's Bryce Jackson. I love to watch that team. I just wanted to see them play. Just play. I didn't get a chance to see them play last night because nobody streamed it. Nobody covered it. Thank you, Michael Jordan, for sending me the book. I didn't. When nobody covered. At least Doug was there. Doug can't be every damn where. With all this damn media we got. Who was the media guy? Doug, maybe who was the media guy that covered should have been covering Shadow Creek's game. What's the use in having some and don't use it? He said, "I will shake your hand before the tip off once the ball is up." Okay, but no, listen, I ain't talking about you coaches. I am talking about where is the get back in basketball. Where is the get back? I grew up, somebody bust me. Somebody gonna get you one time. But I promise you I'm going looking for him the next time. And I just don't see that, man. And what happened to my kid? Y'all wanted me to go see this kid, Madden Hill. What did Madden Hill do last night? I was supposed to go see him, but Shadow Creek didn't send him home. So tell me what Mr. Madden Hill, Madden, where you at, baby boy? I was out of town last night. I was working. By the time you was playing, I was working. So, but you couldn't get past Reggie Rito, man. Hey, hold up. Did they guard each other? Is anybody there? Did they guard each other? Doug Jones, big coach, you was there. Did they guard? I'm asking for a friend. Madden was cooking. How much did he cook? Coach Johnson, how much did he cook? Oh, he had 28? Oh, shit. Madden, my man did. Wait, Madden. Madden. See, Madden. Ain't nobody told me. I didn't know till this morning that it just didn't click to me that y'all was playing against Summer Creek. But you had 28? Madden, this is our rule. If you're going to lose, go get your money. Go get paid. And you got paid. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you this summer. Can't wait to see you this summer. It's according to what team you're playing for. But I can't wait to see you this summer. Summer Creek had a better overall team. Okay, all right. So, man, I wanted to see Madden. If anybody anybody got the video of that game? Anybody got? I want to see him. I want to see. Y'all got me want to watch him a little bit now. You can watch the replay and highlights on Huddle. Okay, I got the huddle too. Cliff Lee. Thank you, Mr. Tillman. Tillman, what school what you was on in? What school? Cause you say what school you support? Who do you all play? Who do you all? That Moody, who you talking to? It was a fun game last evening, just like that, Hatter. Them youngsters went at it. Washington versus Livingston. Congratulations on Washington on the next round. Oh, congratulate Wheatley won. Okay, Washington and Wheatley won. Okay. All right. Dickinson. Who did Dickinson play? Dickinson play who did Dickinson play? Do they play a Tasasita? I think they play. Man, let me look, man. That is Moody. You come asking me about some stuff. But shout out to these young cats out here, man. But I was just thinking about where is the competition? Let me see if I finished that. Kevin Freeman, man. Everybody think about no Kevin Freeman. But shout out to all you coaches out there, man. Man, I know what you up. My son plays for Friendswood. They play Barbers Hill tonight. I'm pulling for Friendswood. I'm pulling for Friendswood tonight. Let me see what game. Let me see. I'm in town. Do I feel like going and see a game tonight? Hold up, y'all. Dude. I don't want to go see a Tasita. I ain't going to see them. Let's see. Let me see. Grand, no. I don't see a game I want to see. I don't see what I want to see. Doug. Oh, Doug gonna be at the Barbers Hill. Where that game at, man? Barbers Hill, I don't like them people like that. Ain't them the people who didn't let their little boy wear the hair? I don't want to go to that game. Doug. Give me something, Doug. I don't see nothing, man. I'm looking. Wait a minute. Where the good teams at? Toscasita by 8. Jimmy got Toscasita by. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see our colony. No, hell no, I ain't going to no Goose Creek Memorial. That don't even sound right. What the good teams at, Doug? Doug, give me some. We know where you're going to be, Doug. We don't want to be where you at. Doug is going to be at Lee College. Oh, my God. Damn, that's a long ass way. Oh, that's predicted to be a nice game. Let's see. Bush. Oh, man. Man, I'm finna go. Bel Air plays tonight. It's not on here. Why y'all ain't got Bel Air on here, Doug? I'm on your site, Doug. So Bel Air is not a good game? No, I'm not going to watch no straight Justin Cinco Ryan. Your son don't play for that no more. Oh, Doug, you drive. All right, Doug driving. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm just trying to see who does Bel Air play. Who does Bel Air play? And they play. Who they play against? See, y'all, I ain't just going to see no. Y'all ain't got no player good enough for me to just go see. I need to get some competition. Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna stay at home tonight. Cause I ain't seen nothing I like. C.E. King, Clearway, come on, Tamika. No, I'm not gonna do that. They were Friendswood is playing at Lee Cott. Okay. Okay, keep going. Take your time, Doug. Don't be going too fast now. I'm trying to see. I thought I was gonna get on, so I missed last night. Klein Forest and Cy Falls. I ain't heard nothing about them. I'm trying to see. It was somebody. I guess I just been all I've been thinking about. I wanted to see Madden Hill. He gone. I wanted to see the little Seco Ranch boys. That's what I might do. I wanted to see. I ain't seen the little Seco Ranch kid play. Okay, all right. See, y'all, I like players. I go to see players. I don't go to see teams. So y'all got to give me a player to go watch. I haven't seen the Cinco Ranch kids. Huh. Wait a minute. Which team does Shadow Creek play next? Who Shadow Creek plays next? Won't nobody know that but Doug. Let's see. See, y'all got me talking about this stuff. Region 3, Region 6. Wait a minute. Y'all got me messed up, man. I can't read all these brackets. Let's see. Hoodoo. Seco Ranch has two good Gus. They're gonna be very two good guys. Okay. Seco Ranch. That's who I might go see. Westbrook plays tonight. I know you like them. Yes, I like Westbrook, but where they playing? I ain't going for now. King. Okay, there you go, Doug. Doug, you be driving fast around there. Hold up, Doug. Doug, you had me somewhere, Doug. Hold up. Let me get back to the front page. Oh, hold up, Doug. So they play the winner of Cliff Falls and Kingwood. I know Coach should be scouting that game. Huh. Which one you gave me? No, Ballet. I don't want to see Ballet. I want to see a Sapphire. Who Sapphire got on the team? I think I'm going to see. I think they play at Humble, Westbrook. No, I ain't going. I don't want to go out there. I tell you, Humble too damn close to Shadow Creek. Let's see. Oh, they got two guards. Okay. You know what? Cinco Ranch is straight. That's right in the city. Yeah. Okay. Who else out there, man, is good? Give me some players. See, y'all got to realize, I know what Shadow Creek got. I know who Summer Creek got. Y'all got to help me out with these other guys. Jay, I don't want to go to Humble. I don't want to go to Humble. But give me some more players. Straight and Cinco is what I gave. Oh, my bad. Shaniqua. I'm there. Okay. That's where I'm at. Who gonna change my mind? Where is my little fella? The Goose Creek Memorial. I want Our Colony to beat them. Because I want Little Shorty. I want to see Little Shorty. What's Little Shorty name of Little guard at Our Colony? What's my little guard? What's my little guard at Our Colony, y'all? Somebody put it up there for me. Golly, I want to see them. But he gonna have to win. He gonna have to win this one. Y'all, I'm trying to get some more players. Y'all, that's all the players we got. Fenner played for, man. I told you I'm not going to see a Atascocita. Didn't you hear me? Y'all supposed to be around a while. Y'all in one. Y'all in Division 1. Y'all supposed to be around. Gil. Yes. Gil. Okay. I got you. Thank y'all. See, y'all know about this. See, thank y'all. Y'all educated me today. So give me something. If I was to go to Hobson Fieldhouse to see Travis and Pasadena Memorial, would that be a good game? Jimmy said Travis by 10. That shouldn't be that good. Beaumont United. No, I ain't going to East Chambers High School. No, you can hang that now. Bush in South Houston. No, I don't want to see that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking. Just leave me alone. Port Arthur Memorial. I'll call it. I'll call it and win there. Westfield and Willis. Okay. Oh, Willis that good? Willis got that good player, right? Have y'all been looking up? Y'all been thinking about? Have y'all familiar with Waskahat? I can't pronounce that. Waskahatchee. Anybody familiar with that school outside of Dallas? Oh, it's a double header at Hobson. See there? Okay, we got Memorial at Hobson. What's the other game, Coach? What's the other game? I know a little something with. I got you. Marshall versus Sterling. No, I got to see Seco Ranch. I've seen Marshall play. I haven't seen Seco Ranch play. And wait a minute, Straight supposed to beat Jimmy said Straight that good? Who's Straight guy? I just looked at it. Who's Straight guy? Man, I'm loving this, y'all. Y'all talk to me. Give me something else. Brad, you want to see some high school basketball tonight? Let me see. Let me find my man. See if I got somebody to roll with me tonight. Hold up, y'all. But they said, ain't the weather gonna be crazy tonight? He went to the game last night. He went to Shadow Creek. My partner went to Shadow Creek game for me last night. He knew I couldn't be there, and he just was there and let me know. But shout out to Michael Jordan. He sent me the book, Passport and Travis. Who good? Lucas Hobbin, he bad. From Straight. Okay. I'm going to see Straight. Lucas, I'm coming to see you, baby. Who else? They beat DeSoto 2 times and qualified for the playoff. They had 5 teams in the top. Hey, Waxahachie, look for what? They got Trey Nunn on that team. Y'all, but hey, every time I see the stat sheet, hold up. Y'all remember? I mentioned it one time, right? Hold up, let me see where. Hold up. Last time I mentioned, hold up. The last game, 21.6 rebounds, 4 assists. They sent me some more. 23 points, 11 rebounds, 4 steals. They keep sending me stuff like this. And every time I say 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Every time they sending me stuff after every game. This kid having. I'm just going down all the stuff they sent me. Boy. In what division Waxahachie in? Oh my God. 23-9-5. Hey, when do I get a chance to see Waxahachie? I would travel to see Waxahachie. See, when guys put up numbers like that, I'm going to travel to see them. You can come watch a doubleheader for the girls tonight. When did the girls start being on the same as the boys? Who are the girls tonight? Who the girls that's playing? Boy, Randall way out there. Boy, y'all trying to make me travel. Trey, I think Trey Young is Deja Kelly's little brother. Trey Nunn, I didn't know that. Okay, they spoke. Okay. You're explaining some things to me, Doug. They got genes going on in that family around there. It's some legitimate gene. Doug Jones, yes, and her sister is getting ready for volleyball. What is you talking about, Shaniqua? You and Doug. Y'all be having y'all own little conversation. Trey Phillips, tell me the girls is playing tonight. Give me the girls. Give me them girls. Give me the girl. I grew up with their dad. Trey Phillips, yes, I grew up with their dad. Okay. Waxahachie versus Cooper Cole. Where the hell they playing at? Where they playing at? Oh, they in Big 6A. What you mean? Not, oh, okay. Damn. Hey, man. Where's Cooper's Cole? Where they playing at? What gym they playing at? See, y'all gonna see, I'll travel to see something like that. When you putting up them numbers every game, I want to see you. Y'all, I can't even get past the show. I didn't even mean it. You know what? You know what? I'm glad I got all my basketball people here. I was listening to something, Doug. Doug, I was listening to something. Way up in Dallas. Okay. I ain't going to Dallas. Thank you, Michael Jordan, for your information last night. Hold up, y'all. Let me play something for y'all. Hold up 1 second. Just in case you just joined in, I had to show that. I had to show that. Hold on, let me see. None must have did something. Oh my goodness. Okay. See, y'all, you know, people ain't telling me everything. Now I understand. Kevin Allen, what's up? Kevin Allen. Waxahachie is in the same division as Shadow Creek and could meet in San Antonio. I would love that. Trey Nunn versus Money Mike. No, because he's a bit big. Trey Young, because Mike gonna try to guard him, and Bryce Jackson. Have Trey got a Batman or Robin on his team? Oh man, wait a minute. That wasn't the Keem sons that Mike ducked on. See, I didn't know that. See, hold up. Let me go back. Hold up. Let me go back and watch it again. Which one was the Keem son? Hold up. Was it 4 or 12? Which one was it? Y'all can't be telling me that, man. Mike ain't dunked on Keem's son, did he? Hey, which one was it now? Number 4 or number 12? Waxahachie in the same. Shadow Creek with Wax Day. Michael Jordan, stop it. Hot Tower versus Fulshire and Pearland Dawson versus, wait a minute. Fulshire and Pearland Dawson versus Katie Taylor. Oh, okay. Hold up. I ain't in the mood right now. I want to watch my girl, Trey. You know who I want to watch. I want to watch them girls who was getting up at 5:30 in the morning. That's who I want. That's who I want to watch. Oh, hold on, number 4. Let me see. He didn't really get number 4. Let me see it one more time. Yeah, he did. Number 4 reached in there and put his hand in he put his hand in that mud and got dunked on. You're right. But you know what? I was watching some last night, and I was watching Kevin Garnett, and he was talking about. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh, he dunked on the man more than one. Man, they showing me. Hold up. But you know, and I want to share, and this is with college players too. Y'all, I'm not just talking high school players. Really and truly, I'm speaking to the future. I'm speaking when I'm talking to y'all. I'm teaching y'all we have to develop our young people. If y'all see what's behind me, it's significant because that's the hotel we stayed at when we were in when we go to Baton Rouge. It's that's the vault. It was a former bank, and that's the bank vault right there. And that's where we were meeting. We meeting downstairs, and that's where we ate opposite from there. So I had to take a picture, but I thought it was so nice. Got a meeting room in there and everything. But they in Austin tonight, and that's why I didn't mention. Oh, okay. I got you. So, but KG was saying something last night. He said, and now y'all know my heart because he kind of explained it a little bit. He said, I like to talk to people who love ball. Listen, when I'm talking about the summer basketball and the grassroots basketball, I'm talking from a point of the basketball and the talent and the basketball. Notice y'all want to go watch teams because y'all support teams. I want to see the development of a player because I love basketball so much. I want to look at players. I like to see players improve. If you don't improve, then I ain't talking about you. But when I see you do something better, then I'm going to talk about it. That's me. Everything about me is not criticism, just wanting to see improvement. Because I call college games, Shaniqua, on the road, and I see why some of these guys end up in the SWAC. They was at other conferences, but it's certain things, and y'all, most of the things that happen are the 6 inches between their head, their mindset. It's just, because they demand so much out of you at Memphis, at Texas, at U of H. They demand so much out of you, and everybody can't mentally handle it. And I was just thinking about, he said he don't like the people. When I tell y'all, let's burn the thing down and build it back up, I'm just talking about the infrastructure. 5th, 6th grade, let's teach them how to pivot. Let's teach them how. I see one more college player that don't know how to dribble with their offhand, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to scream. There's no reason. Because you might have to get to the other side of the basket to keep the guy from blocking your shot. But you learn that. If you ain't never had that skill and you try to get in the 11 and 12 game, you got to work on it, but it's going to be hard. I ain't saying it's impossible. But if we develop the young kids in the beginning, instead of taking them all these trips so y'all can have vacation, let's have developments. So when they get to the 9th grade, they ready to play. All of that running your 11th, them kids, them elementary schools all over the damn country, making all them ugly ass plays, making them dumb ass. You got the big, you got the a kid that grew bigger than everybody, and you just dominating everybody. That's not teaching them how to play basketball. Take it from a guy who had to see a whole lot of bad basketball over the last 4 years. From college players that's dribbling the ball out of bounds on their legs. That stuff that I used to do as a little boy, they doing it right now, dribbling it off their leg under pressure. A point guard can never, ever, ever dribble that thing off his leg out of bounds under pressure. So you got to work so hard that it becomes second nature. But KG was saying he don't like to talk to people. He said Hatter going to need a counselor after Saturday because he going to see a one-hand bandit. After Saturday, who's a one-hand bandit? After Saturday because he going to see a one. Who is the one-hand bandit that I'm going to see? Help me out. It's a lot of them in college. I just hope the little kids. Hold on, let me make that bigger, man. Y'all forgot. I was in a. I'm back. I got all my equipment back with me right now. See, I was on the road. I had to minimize everything. Who I'm gonna say? What's up, Brian Boatwright? Brian Boatwright, I'm talking about what KG said. He said, I like to talk to people who love ball. People connected through the love of basketball. See, and I don't mind. I take my hat off. It's some people that love the money they can make off of basketball. It's a place for them. It's okay. Don't get mad at them. But I want the people that love to play, love the son, love basketball so they can love the development because it's hard. For being ballers. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Layup. Teach them how to do the mic drill. I never forget. All the time I had been teaching my son the mic drill. He was like, one, big man. Y'all know he won a game by kissing. He was up under the basket and got the rebound and kissed it back off the glass. And get what he came? Daddy, that's just like the drill you be having me do. I forgot what grade he was in. 11th grade, something like that. Yo, that stuff work. The little mic drill, the reversal up under, like you up under the basket, you reversing it and kissing it back on. He kissed it off the glass. All them big guys, he got it and kissed it off the glass and won the game. And he smart enough to come back and say, man, now I know why you have me doing that before I start anything. That's the first thing we walk in the gym doing. Then we form shoot. Because we got to learn the right form. We can't learn shooting, coming in there shooting threes. Don't come in the gym with your flip-flops on. Come in the gym ready to play. Stephen Curry, all the counselors used to love him at these camps. They said, they get off the bus, he's strapped and ready to go. Everybody else walking there cool with their flip-flops on, got to put on their shoe, put on their ankle brace. Stephen Curry then got in more form shooting, 15, 20 minutes worth of form shooting before these guys even ready. That separated him. Warm-ups are important. No more cool warm-up lines. If I get to the game early tonight, if the team's out, I'm watching you in the warm-up line. All them old cool-ass, ugly-ass reverses and missing. Shut that out. You ain't gonna do that in the game. But he said, I don't want to talk to somebody who ain't gonna dive on the floor, these kids. Because I think they was talking about Mick Cronin. I gave y'all this. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. And we talked about this guy, and a lot of people didn't agree with what he was. Let me see. Let's see. Which one? Okay, here we go. Right here.
But we don't play. We're soft. So don't tell me you want to win. Like, just don't tell me you want to win. So don't tell me you want to win. It's crazy, and it's every day. I'm tired of it. It's every day. I have the most energy of anybody at practice every day. I'm upset with everybody in that locker room, my assistant coaches and my players. I mean, I don't need to do anything else. I almost got 500 wins. I'm only 53. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But yet I come in and I have more passion and energy and pride than everybody in. That's the problem. So what the truth of it has been, it's really hard to coach people that are delusional. The hungry dog gets the bone. We got guys that think they're way better than they are. They're nice kids. They're completely delusional about who they are. But we don't play. We're soft. So don't tell me you want to win. Like, just don't tell me you want to win. So don't tell me you want to win.
That man got crucified for that, and I agreed with him. People disagree with me. I don't care. I want you to disagree with me. I like for you to, even on this show, I like for you to disagree with me. Y'all, do y'all know that team been winning now? After that, he done lost his team. He shouldn't have did that. He threw his assistant coaches under the bus, Robert. They ass needed. They getting paid. They ass needed. Them players getting paid. Y'all, it's all right to throw their ass under the bus now. They're getting paid now. You just got to make sure you have parents at home, y'all be there to support them. In the mental state. But the man said, I don't want to be around players who ain't going to dive on the floor. Who ain't going to listen to his coach. Who ain't going to come in slapping high fives with everybody. And come in with some, you come in here with some prima donna stuff. I can't stand that. Kevin Garnett said, I'm not built like that at all. I can't. He said, it's about the love of the game. He said he's there for the work. He said, I'm there for the development. I want to learn something from my coach today. How many of your kids ever told you, that, Mom, I'm going to practice. I'm finna learn something today. Come in here with some vision. No, you don't know everything, player. Coach the one knows it. You're going to learn from him today. Man, this dude, I'm watching Johnny Jones in practice. I'm sitting there watching him in practice. He just sees things that I see why them guys are coaches. I told you about Penny. He just see things that these guys just see so many things that I wouldn't even think about seeing. And I done watched a lot of those dudes are gifted. It ain't but 353 of those guys on the planet. So don't come tell me they can't coach. He got my son on the bench. He can't coach. No, you need to be a better parent. I'm going to learn from the coach. That's why you go to college, ladies and gentlemen, to learn. I'm going to learn from him. That's why I came to college. You come to college to get better. Darryl Barnes, in the classroom, you're going to college to learn something. I never forget an instructor coming in. You know, I'm excited to get this one instructor. I forgot his name. I'm gonna tell you his name. I'm seeing him in my mind right now. And I walk in there and I'm all excited because I want to learn from him. Shaniqua. And he walked up there. I'm like, yeah, youngster, 18 years old. Oh, made sure they move heaven and earth for me to get in this class. And he walked up there and told us to read chapter 1 through 5. And he'll see us the next time. The next class. I said, whoa, Doc. I can read at home by myself. I came to get something from you. Never forget it. I said, whoa. That motherfucker come in there for 5 minutes. A class that I'm fighting to get in. And he walk his ass in there and tell us, no, bro, you got the wrong one. I come to learn something from you. I want to learn about government, state and local government. I want to learn. You wrote books on this thing, and you gonna walk in here and tell me to read, y'all? You could have emailed us. And let's talk about what we read. You go to college to get better. Man, I've learned these 4 years I've been in school watching Johnny Jones up close. I've been in school watching Chatterbox up close. Yo, I didn't know nothing about this radio and all of this and putting this stuff and being on a broadcast of a basketball game. I hadn't did no study on it at all before I did it. I'm trying to learn. I got a long way to go. But I'm going to get better every single day. Somebody was just telling me the biggest problem out is how we talk about and cover the game. I try to cover the game. Listen, I'm not going to talk like those guys on what you call. I see the game different. I'm watching something. I'm watching the body move. I'm just watching. It's just so much stuff out there that I'm watching. So I'm gonna giving you. I'm gonna go try to be like nobody else. I try to give you the game from my point of view, what I see going on. I see players. I watch the players' body movement. I can tell you if a player's run up is out of shape. Listen to me, athletes. Be in shape. Because this game is about you breaking the other guy's will. If he tied, you tie his head off. You catch him bending over, you run him some more. But you got to be in shape. That's the number one thing I want y'all to understand. You're trying to break the will of that other guy. Jimmy, I'm gonna bring you Alfio. Shout out to I hope the young kids in the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences got that. If you playing sports, you trying to break the will of the other person. You got to guard your yard, especially basketball players. Can't just let nobody run past you. Straight line drives in college basketball. No, get that chest in front of him. Quit reaching. All that reaching we did last night. Jimmy, yeah, I'm having flashbacks from last night. But what's up, man? Hey, yeah, I'm having flashbacks, man.
You see the pattern yet? I told you. You live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. Man,
I don't what's
Texas,
that? What sword? What sword you talking about? Help me. I missed it. What sword?
well, as we make a lap through the HBCU's
Yeah.
SWAC basketball action from last night, how you guys doing? Make sure you share the show right now. It's time to crank this thing on up. But of course, last night in SWAC action, Alabama A&M defeated Arkansas Pine Bluff. Jackson State over Bethune-Cookman. This is men's action. Florida A&M over Alcorn. Alabama State over Mississippi Valley. Grambling defeated Prairie View. And last but not least, Southern University strengthens their hold on first place after defeating Texas Southern last night for the second time this season. So as it stands, they are the only team that has defeated TSU twice or swept them in conference play on the men's side. I do know that, and Southern, I mean, I didn't look through and check on the game, but how did the little fella do from H-Town? He's the point guard for Southern, from Shadow Creek High School.
He didn't have a good game. I want to, first of all, tell
Yeah.
me, live by the sword, die by the. What was you? I didn't understand what you mean.
Live by the sword, die by the sword is that
Come on.
I remember early in the season, was there for the Gremlin game that went, I think, overtime. And
Yeah, we beat Grambling.
but it was overtime. It wasn't, it shouldn't have even came down.
Jimmy, this game last night shouldn't have went down. We should have won this game last night.
Well, okay, but you can say that, but I'm just saying one thing.
I don't use those excuses.
The leading scorer for TSU, right? It was an NBA scout that came to that game to see one of the players from TSU who was the leading scorer, and it said Johnny Jones had supreme praises.
Whoa! An NBA scout came to which game?
Came to TSU on that weekend. On that particular weekend, they opened up SWAC play. Yeah.
First, I hadn't heard that one, but I'm glad you. First, I hadn't heard that one.
Ask Johnny.
And to see who.
They came. Well, sometimes when people come to town, they're coming to, let's say, for example, maybe
Kavion McClain is not an NBA prospect. I find that hard to believe.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. He don't even got to be an NBA prospect for an NBA scout to come and do a head coach of solid and come by. You coming in town for University of Houston. While I'm in town, let me come on over to Johnny Jones. That's your guy. You say, man, come on over here, man. I got one that's really good. I got one that, man, you need to see. And it ain't about nowadays how the thing that the needle has moved to that, and I get it. Now, a lot of these kids ain't striving to be in the NBA. They would love to be in the NBA, but they'll get off the freeway for a bag in the G League, in the bag just to be in NBA Summer League and let it go from there. So that's what some people are jockeying for. Want you to lay eyes because you might nominate him to be on the roster of Summer League.
I missed that. I missed that one.
So after then, that game, remember when they played on that Southern that first game. I was there for the Grambling game, and so then I'm talking with people, and they was like, "Man, this kid, he makes me nervous. He does a lot of."
That's the game you were talking negative about the kid. Yeah, I remember.
No, talk after I saw what I saw.
You saw what they said. You talking about
now, speaking of him, what did he shoot last night from the field?
He was
in
6
that loss.
23. He got every shot he wanted. He just missed it. 6 for 23.
Okay. 6 for 23.
Yeah.
And how many he finished with?
How many points he finished with? Okay.
Had to be at least 12.
It seems like every time you come on this show, you got something to say about this kid. When he do well, you don't say nothing. I'm watching.
No, because my thing was, remember,
6 for 23.
No, because I said it then and I said it now. My thing was, let's watch him in the losses. That's how you're going to tell a sign about him. I said, watch him. Let's watch him. In the good games, of course, y'all going to be smiling.
He had 8 assists last night, too, though. He had 8 assists last night, but keep going.
So he finished with, how many you would say?
12 points and 8 assists last night.
So
2
12 points, 23 shot attempts, 12 points.
Because everybody else scared to shoot the ball. He had to shoot it. Wait a minute. Did you watch the game?
I just said a while ago. I was at a high school ball game last night while they were playing. If I watched the game, I wouldn't ask you. I wouldn't ask you what the hell he did. I didn't have the stats.
I can tell you didn't watch the game by what you're talking about. I can tell when a person don't watch a basketball game.
So I know one thing: if the shortest guy on the floor goes 6 for 23, you can rest assured his team ain't winning the game.
But he had 8 assists though.
I didn't ask about no 8 assists.
I'm
If the
telling you
shortest
because
player
you
on the
ain't
floor,
paying attention to the
if
game.
the Adam, bottom line, here's the deal. So I reached over to Southern, one of the coaches, and I say, I got a question. Good, congratulations, good win.
So you called a Southern coach after this game
No, this morning.
this morning. Okay, come on.
So I heard, I don't know about the game, didn't know
You call,
homework.
do you wait a minute?
I
Do you
called the
call?
Southern coach. I knew I was gonna talk to your ass. That's why I thought about you this morning.
Why are you thinking
So
about
I
me?
ain't good. Yeah, I always do, Heather. You're important. I always do. That's what important people don't get thought about. So take a sip on that. That's how it goes.
Hold on.
Nigga, important. Didn't you say it a while ago about doing the homework and this and that about that teacher? You the teacher now of other things. So when you the teacher, people studies you. And then that's how teachers do. Trust me, I got
what did the coach say? What did the coach say?
whole crop of people that teach it, that study me or try to. And that's why I
What
try
did
to
the
bounce
coach
their
say?
ass to the left.
Come on, what did the coach say? Come on.
So I called, I said, what about this young fella? How did it go? They say, well, we know he has the green light. And once he missed a couple of them, it was opportunistic. We allowed him to be open in order for him to shoot. Because they know that
you didn't watch the game, Jimmy. Jimmy, you better quit.
I didn't have Ella, we already established
Jimmy,
that wasn't a trick thing saying I watched the game.
Jimmy, they blitzed him
I don't have to watch a game.
Jimmy, they blitz him on every play.
So,
They blitz him on every play. So you say the line ass coach told you to
listen.
You
One of the things
we
that
left him open. That's what you said.
at some points in time, dude, that's not saying you leave a guy open the whole game from the beginning of the game and say, do what you want to do. They said some portions you'll show this, and we let him think. Because we know if he gonna shoot and he gonna miss, those other guys on the team gonna eventually, they're not gonna give 100%. And we capitalized on his miscues. And we went out and we knew he was frustrated. And we saw, and I get it. I've seen that myself. So it fit right in. I didn't have to watch the game to ask a person the question.
Yes, you do.
Y'all do it?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't have to watch the game to ask a person.
Okay, well, me and you different. I'm not going to depend on you to tell me about no basketball game. I want to see the damn game myself before I make an opinion.
No, you want to see the game yourself in order for what? To get an eval?
Before I make an opinion on a game, I want to see the game myself. Before I make an opinion on a player, I want to see the player play myself. I'm not going by what nobody said. That's the problem out here, America. We always going by what other people say. I know for a fact they wasn't leaving this guy open last night. The man, and then I said something very key. I said he had 8 assists. Guess what you said? I don't care about that. I said, because that don't
fit 8 assists. You went 6 for 23.
Hold on.
You went 6 for 23.
Argument. I coming from my narrative. I called a coach this
23.
morning. Hold on, because I wanted to hear. Hold on, let me finish. I wanted to hear from the coach, because I want to have something to say to Robert Hatter. And the 8 assists don't fit my narrative.
8 assists in an L. 6 for 23 is far greater than 8 assists. 6 for 23 totally stamps out 8 assists, Hatter. In an L. In an L? Assists great. Fine and dandy. You want a cookie for 8 assists. You went 6 for doggone.
Don't
23.
you know when he made the assists? Don't you mean that those go for buckets for somebody else, for his teammates? And you said
I know 17 missed shots. 17 missed shots from the shortest player on the floor. That's a big difference. If your big man went 6 for 23 from the shortest player on the floor. That's what I said. If the shortest player
the tall players on the floor can't make a damn layup? How about that?
Guess what? Being the shortest player on the floor, the options are very limited as to it is down to probably one position that you can go and play and get a salary for playing at any next level.
I don't look at the boy as an NBA player.
It ain't. So you keep saying NBA. They ain't caring about NBA no more. We went through that.
I
They want to
don't
be
look at him
pros.
as a professional
They want to
basketball
be
player.
pros. They ain't
You
concerned about
the only
NBA.
one
It
with
could
the
be any
you
alphabet.
the only one talking about a scout came. I ain't never heard no scout come to see a KVM. I just never heard
Okay,
of that.
when you
I
when
can't
you
wait.
when you
Believe you me, I'm
go
on
ask
you.
Johnny,
I'm on
and then hold on, and when you ask Johnny, then you come back tomorrow and you say, you know what? Damn, I ain't know he came through.
Listen to me, Jimmy Hicks. You got to listen to me. I know every damn scout for every team, one on every team. Ain't nobody never called me and asked me about KVM McClain.
They ain't
Not
got to call
one.
and ask you. Once again, here's the deal. I just said to you guys, in case you guys just tune in.
Hey, hold on,
NBA
hold on. Let me
scouts
help you out a little
come
bit.
into Houston.
Hold on,
They come into Houston to see U of H and or their opponent. And then while they in town,
I'm
they
like
will
you.
lay
I don't
over the
want to hear
rights
about
because
no U of H. I don't want to hear
okay, but
about no U of H.
they played the same during the same 48-hour span. The guy was in town. Some guys go over the rights because they know
Jimmy, you didn't do a
from
good
back in
job
the
of
day.
studying.
They go and that's what certain guys do. You go over and
Why would they
support
come to see
friends.
KVM McClain?
They didn't come to see his little bit ass. So get it out your system. They came to support. They came to support to see a friend, which was Johnny Jones. Johnny Jones told this guy about this little bitty midget that you got. And so he saw, and he's like, oh man, you know. So that was it. It happens with high schools. It happened with high school players. There are college coaches that might recruit and might have
Are
high
you
school
hearing
coaches
what you
that are
saying,
friends.
man?
Yeah,
So
it's
the
very
scout
clear what I'm
is not
saying.
there on
I
official
say
business.
the scouts
Hold
saw
on,
them.
let me finish. I'm trying to get understanding. Ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't never say that scout was there for that little
No.
old kid.
But
Never said that.
why you mention the scout then?
Because the head coach told the scout that
No.
this right here
What?
is a player for you to see.
I got a question. What was the significance in you mentioning the scout? The
Because of the
significance of
fact
this in this
because
conversation.
that was a
So
professional set of eyeballs that had seen him. And so that was an assessment from a professional set of eyeballs. So that's what's the reason in saying that. He didn't come there for him. He came there to support a friend that happens to be the coach of the
can I help
team.
you? Can I come in? This is a professional set of eyeballs. And I'm telling you, I don't know. He must want to see Johnny Jones. Because he didn't come over there to see Kavion McClain, but
He
you
came
make
to
it
do.
like
It happens all the time. What are we talking about? It happens all the time in basketball. It happens all the time. People go to see
I'm
another
not finna waste
player
nobody
and
time like
go
that.
down and go and support friends and go see their friend.
I'm glad you and the people you know, I'm not finna waste nobody's time like that.
People do it all the time. What you mean? You going to see
Jimmy,
your friend,
you
your
didn't
buddy?
hear what I said. I said, listen to me. The teacher ain't gonna waste nobody's time like that. I'm not finna have you coming and see nobody that I know you ain't got time to be messing with. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that.
Dude is coming there. If a person is coming into your house anyway, they're coming to your house to primarily see you. As a coach, you owe it. That's the best you can do for your players, and you down with your players. You're gonna nominate one of your best ones. Hey man, I want you to take a look at this one. This one. Coaches do it all the time. And if they didn't, that means that's a sorry side of a coach. You're supposed to nominate at least your best ant. Now he might not be a red ant in another ant bed, but you got to let the guy
you're
know,
a
hey man, this is my
sorry
guy right here.
coach. You're a sorry coach for telling the scout the truth. Dude, you ain't got Jim.
No.
Jim,
You thinking about the
I
NBA.
told you.
You thinking about the NBA. There are
about
NBA scouts
you
that
know
have
what's so
relationships with overseas
you
teams,
know,
with different teams internationally.
Jimmy, you know what's so unique about you? And I want you to paint a picture. This is the teacher talking. When you talk about high school basketball, I yield to you. Because that's what you do. Now you talking about some shit that I know about. And I'm telling you, and you always seems to, because I know this person and I read the newspaper, I feel I know just as much about this than a guy who's been doing this shit for 30 years.
So hold on. So let's get
I,
this
I
right.
don't
Let's get
understand
this
it.
right.
I don't
No, no,
understand it.
let's get this right. Let's get this right. So I just quoted two different people. I also asked, and I compounded on you when you introduced Exhibit A, which 6 for 23 from the field. And I compounded on those stats and on what one guy say and what another guy said from a month or so ago, and one guy said this morning. Then I go and I relay that to you. Now wait a minute, and I now in all of that that was produced by me, the only opinion of that was that my opinion came when I attacked the equation of 8 assists, what it means in comparison to 6 for 23 from the field. And I said 6 for 23 from the field trumps, it usurps 8 assists. That's my opinion. Now, the rest of the stuff, where's my opinion at in this whole equation? So now you shooting at the messenger
Jimmy,
and for relaying a
Jimmy,
message.
what is you want to get across today? What did you come, since you studied for the teacher? Give me something that you want to get across. All that studying you did and all of that stuff you did and all that research you did. Just give me this. I'm just finna listen. So your whole thing came, you want to talk about how bad a 5'6", a 5'7", a 5'8" little bitty point guard is. Why? 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 He wasn't the reason we lost that game. Why? Explain that to me. You want to bash on a little guard, call him a midget. He's a diminutive guard, under 6 foot guard, a great young man. You tried to come on this show and say, you said, no, you came on over in a conversation after the game and talked about how you looked at the bench and you talking about his teammates don't like him. I've been on the road with him and I know the teammates love him. Tell me why. Why?
To remind, first of all, I didn't say his teammates didn't like him. I say when the teammates wasn't clapping, wasn't high-fiving him or clapping for him when he came out, when you come out the bench or whenever you exit the game or something, and you can tell when they kids out. So that was a moment. So that was correction. Did not say they didn't like him. Number two, you asked the question in regarding the why. The why was the fact that I said, because I said back a month ago, let's see how he fares in the loss the next time he play this team, which was he lost to Southern. At the time, they had only lost one game. And TSU lost 4 games or so now, maybe 5 in conference play. But I said the next time they play him, let's see how he fares in the loss. Because in the win, everybody's going to be happy with you.
So why?
So that was the reason.
My
Now,
why, you still ain't getting why you had to study, you had to call the coach, you had to talk to the scout. For what's the why about this particular player? Do you
because he's
know
the leading scorer.
if you,
He's
you
the
know
leading
there
scorer
were some
on the
other
team.
players on the team? Don't you
He's ain't
know?
but one leading scorer. Ain't but
I
one
don't
leading
care.
scorer. He's the
Just
leading
because you're the
scorer
lead,
on. That's the why.
Jimmy, it's a leading scorer on every bad team.
It's you're not a bad team though. Not a bad team. You're a playoff team. You're not a
Tell
bad
me
team
why you didn't say nothing after the Grambling game. Tell me why you didn't say nothing about the other. I'm
because
just,
I said after the losses that I said a month
so
ago,
only
and
time
so
you want to come and talk about after the losses. That's the kind of person
after
you
I
are.
want to see how
Okay,
you after a loss.
okay, all right, okay, all right.
That'll tell a lot about a
So
lot of
you're a
players. You watch him
pessimist.
in losses. Watch him in losses. Now,
You know what? In losses, he limped off the damn floor because before the game, you wasn't in there. That scout you said wasn't in there. That coach wasn't in there when before the game, he didn't sit out like some other players sit out. He getting his feet worked on, said, man, just get me so I can get on the floor. You didn't see that because You people that just run and talk about sports,
Man,
y'all, no. Y'all just run and talk about sports. You don't understand what an athlete goes through. You remind me of somebody that comes on at 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all just run your mouth about nothing. And I ain't using no excuse. But I'm sitting there watching. This kid didn't even have to play. Because guess what? Grayson Carter didn't play. Jalen Wiseman didn't play. Several other people said, he said, we too many man down. Hey, man, get to my room right now. Get me right so I can get on the floor. You didn't see the little boy hip, Coach, you don't think about the human side of nobody. You just worried about the scout. Hold up. The scout called. Johnny Jones did a silent. The scout did a call for Johnny Jones.
Alex,
Hold up. I called a coach from Southern this morning.
you listen. Let me tell you something. You can play all the violins you want to about the low key.
I ain't
get it
playing
done.
no violin.
Let's
No, Alan
next
Branch
topic.
is 20. Alan Branch, you got your numbers wrong. It's 6 of 23, not 6 of 28. But he said 8 assists does trump 6. It's 6 of 23. You feel, Alan Branch feel that 6 assists does. You don't value assists. You don't value assists.
Don't trump it in an L. I said in an L.
I don't
I
get
said in an L.
in a game, somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose.
L that don't trump it in the L. It don't trump it in the L. It could trump it in the win, but it damn sure don't trump it in the L.
Hey, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on from this subject. Let's talk about something. I love it when a person say he done spent time researching because he knew he was coming to talk to me. I like that.
You damn
keep
right.
on going.
Let's
go.
Got there. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. It's cool. I'm good. Hold up. I got my chest stuck out right now. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So now you see why I walked around with my chest stuck out for 25 years around Houston? Because that's what people used to do when they come to me. They got to go and study. They got to go. Okay, man, I gotta come right when I come.
But Jimmy,
can
I give the teacher? Can you listen to the teacher like KG said? Sometimes you got to listen. Can you listen to? I need you to do a little bit more stuff.
A school is filled with teachers now.
Student.
This ain't homeschool. This ain't homeschool.
All I'm telling you, with teachers. Hey, I want you to be an erudite right now. I want you to learn. Quit calling the coach in the morning. I would have loved for you to do is go watch that game and watch the flow of that game.
Man, dude, everybody don't slice their pie with the same.
I said I would have loved. Listen to me. I said I would have loved. But guess what?
That is
you don't
very
love
highly
ball
unlikely.
like I love ball. I just explained that in a minute.
You damn right I don't.
Okay.
You damn skip out. Not college ball.
I love basketball, man. I love basketball, man. And it's hard for me to talk to people who don't love it. So let's keep on going. Let's talk about something else.
It is a different variation.
You just said you don't
Pro
love it.
ball is different from college ball. When you go, if you watching it in the stand, the
basketball. Period. Me.
Yeah.
I love ball.
That's
yeah.
Now,
I love
high school
basketball. And ain't
basketball.
nothing you can do about it. Hold up. I love basketball and ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Well, speaking of you love ball, I'm gonna give you something that you love. That is high school basketball around the area. So now, not just a teacher, let professor get up here and give you guys something around the area. What happened last night? Of course, HISD, great news for Houston Independent School District. I mean, opened the season and with a Yates picked up a win, Wheatley picked up a win, and Booker T. Washington all picked up wins in the 4A classification for HISD, which was very, very, very good coming out the gates, because you worry about some of these teams. Who's going to be the first team to get upset? Who's going to be the team that's going to come out there and, we thought this team was good. You talked about this team. I'm glad all three of those from the same district came out the gates with great showings in their first round game. Another thing about each one of those teams, according to the TABC, Booker T. Washington, Yates, and Wheatley are all ranked in the top 10 in the state. I can't remember anytime in recent memory that those three teams were ranked in the top 10 in the state for multiple weeks. So that goes to show the thump that and the opportunity that these guys have to get it done. Of course, Booker T. Washington, they're in Division One. Yates and Wheatley are in Division Two, and these guys are separated by enrollment. For those of you who probably do not understand that aspect of it. Now, last night, of course, other action. You know, we got plenty of uh, uh, results, and the brackets are updated on rcssports.com. But I take you guys through just a couple of the results. We have them in the VIP news from last night. Uh, um, Let me go and pull some of them up for you. I know one Summer Creek picked up a good win over a very tough Clear Springs team. And Summer Creek uh, had a sophomore that really stepped up in that game. Doug Jones was present for that one. He and got as a detailed recap, a very detailed recap that Doug provides on rcssports.com. Young sophomore name is Cam Martin. I watched him play a few weeks ago when Archie and I went over to Summer Creek High School. They played Atascocita. This kid, he stepped up and big, and because there's a lot of mouths to feed on that Summer Creek team. And for this young fella and those seniors, when they see that he was hot or whatever, or getting it on, they allowed him to continue to get it on. So I guess you can say, in a nutshell, by being postseason, Cam Martin had a coming out party. He was born. He's officially on the clock. He's whenever a 10th grader or a 9th grader do something or get paid in the postseason, that means, to me, that's what I mean when I say they're born. Or they've had their coming out party. Now, on the other side, speaking of underclassmen, that freshman that we talked about several times throughout the season, Madden Hill, he led Clear Springs. They came in first place in their district. This kid, Madden Hill, he's a 9th grader. He's next man up in that class. He may not be the most recruitable 9th grader, but at the same time, he's been leading his team. He probably is going to be the first 9th grader to win MVP of that Clear Lake ISD district, Clear Creek ISD. In the history of that district, there's never been a 9th
So
grader
why is he not
to have
recruitable?
won.
If he's doing all this, why is he not recruitable?
I say he's not the most
Why is he
recruitable,
not the most
meaning
recruitable?
well, because in our I said of the 9th graders in this area, that I mean, because there's big Ephraim Moore, EJ Moore from Beaumont United. He's 6'8", lefty.
That's one.
in the post.
That's one.
He's more recruitable. I say he's not the most recruitable. That means the most. I didn't say he's not one of the most. I say he's not the most recruitable in the city. Ephraim Moore is our most recruitable
So
9th grader right now.
who's after Ephraim Moore?
Man, they're in 9th grade, Hal. They're in the 9th grade. I mean, they can, people
9th
know
grade, they
exist.
on the clock.
They're both
Professor,
on the same
9th grade,
summer
they on the
team.
clock.
What?
They on the clock.
Yeah,
9th grade.
what in the 9th grade is when, or in the playoffs is when the 9th grader turns into a 10th, 11th, or 12th grader on the court. So you right now is when you get it. But everybody knows about both of these young men.
Man, I said today, earlier today, I was talking about Summer Creek. I went to 2 high school basketball games this year, just 2. Summer Creek versus, I forgot who they played. They won. I was impressed by DJ Matthews, Rito, and Rito. I was impressed by them. And the reason I was impressed by those 2 young men, they came and sit behind me 2 times at TSU basketball. They wanted to see.
Yeah, at the TSU game.
So I'm impressed by those 2 guys. So they came to support TSU. I went 50 miles away from where I was supposed to be to their game. I was impressed. And then that's why I went to the game, and I saw that they won last night. The other high school basketball game I went to Shadow Creek for senior night for Michael Collins. And those 4 guys that y'all been talking about, all of them scored in double figures. And, I don't know how good the other team was because I didn't see it. I don't know how good Clemens was, but I just a shout out to them. But this Madden Hill kid, people said, Robert, you need to see him. 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 I said, okay. But I didn't realize he was going to get beat in the first round. So, but you telling me,
Well, I mean,
no, but you saying he's a sophomore.
no freshman.
Just not, a freshman.
Freshman.
A ninth, seventh grader. Ninth grader. He's not the most recruitable. And all that, you say not the most.
No, I say he wasn't the most recruitable in the ninth grader
in the area.
I mean, in comparison, he's not. He's very recruitable. He's very recruitable. He's not the most. Meaning, I was basically letting people know there's a more recruitable, like if college coaches that are watching.
But he is recruitable though.
Why? Yeah, absolutely.
This
Houston, this greater Houston. He definitely is recruitable. He's definitely is a mid to high major Division I prospect right now with his eyes closed. Right now, he's mid to high.
That's pretty recruitable to me.
He's very recruitable, but at the same time, 6'8" is often more recruitable than 5'10", 5'11". That's the thing. If 6'8" is producing and averaging a double-double, Adam, if 6'8" is averaging a double-double, now 6'8" is going to be you on the clock now. We're going to see what you do as Beaumont United goes into their first playoff game, and they have a very tricky game tonight. They play LaPorte High School in East. I think it's at East Chambers. I think it's not in front of me. I think it's at East Chambers. But they play, and I got the playoffs right here. 5. Let's get it right, just in case any of you guys. 5A classification. Yeah, at East Chambers, 7 p.m. Now, back to let's in all fairness, I left out a very important fact about Madden Hill.
Yeah.
As I always say, if you're gonna lose the game, it ain't like you're
28 points. He got his money. I talked about that this morning.
You dang on right. If you're gonna lose the game, get paid. Mm-hmm. I always say that. So that's talking to Madden Hill. I'm gonna applaud this young man because they knew every team he plays is sending some candy at his ass on defense. And that means you have to figure this stuff out as you go through it, because you ain't the first and ain't the last that's gonna get a boxing one, or triangle two, or this and that, or blitz here, but that you ain't the first and ain't the last. That lets you know that they think that you is a main artery in the body of your team when they start sending candy at you. So, young man, you had 28 points in a game that went down to the last few minutes.
What was his percentage? What was his percentage in the 28?
Oh, Doug went to that game specifically. So
Doug I know you're somewhere lurking out there.
Doug started him. I'm quite sure.
You finna hold this. I'm finna hold everybody you mentioned to the percentage right. I'm gonna hold everybody. You didn't got me.
That's important. That's important to know. It's important to know.
Efficiency. Point. How many points did efficiency? How efficient you are from the field? Field goal percent. Efficiency. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. All right. I can look at the scores. I don't have the stats, and Doug is watching. Doug can get that to us real quick as to in a timely manner as to what was. No, that's 6 for 20. That's something else.
No, that's your homeboy.
Yeah, that's the other. What did Madden Hill shoot from the field last night? I'm quite sure because the way Doug got the stats.
He's a guard, right?
Yeah, he's a guard.
Man, sometimes your guard got to put it up.
He has a chance. He is the next, as what we see right now, he's the next guard up out of Greater Houston.
The next what?
Right now. He's the next guard up. You're not next up when you're playing in the street ball.
When people telling me about him, telling me I need to go see him, I knew he had, but shit, now I ain't gonna be able to send to the summer.
Yeah, but guess what? He has.
I still want to
right
see
now
I still want to see
because and we'll get to see. But he 28 and waiting on Doug to get those stats. But also speaking of Summer Creek High School, they used a second half run to pull away from Clements High School, 71-60 last night, and that game was really was kind of close to midway through the third quarter when uh then Shadow Creek. I mean, it was remember Shadow Creek jumped out the gate on them to start the game, and from what uh hit like the first 4 shots or something like that, and then never look back. Clemens made this thing, closed this thing up in the third quarter. Then before Shadow Creek pulled away, reached it and put it back in double digits again. And then Shadow Creek got a buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter to cut it into single digits. But Shadow Creek opened the fourth quarter with 5 straight points, go back up by 14, and never look back. And that's pretty much to tell it now. Unsigned senior Mike Collins, his fingerprint was all over the game. He I mean, he was. You got to realize.
Was you there? You wasn't at that game.
When
You wasn't at that game.
Yeah.
Oh, you were at that game. Okay. All right. Okay. I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah. So when Michael Collins is actively looking to get to the rim, there ain't many high school guys of his peers that he has to play against that can prevent him from getting to his spots on the floor. And that's the thing. So and I think over this season, last year to this year, I think that he's bought in and realized because that could be fun. All I gotta do is you're gonna come your butt out to me, and I just sit here and pop, dribble one time, and I'm gonna go right around you. And I can get to the ain't nothing you can do about it. Because now he's learned to use the rim as a protector, and you go from one side and go to the other side, or you dash up in there and he can finish through the contact. So, and then if you slacking, I think he might have had 2 major dunks last night. Put 2 little kids in the rim.
No, he didn't.
Those are the things, huh?
No, he didn't.
They got video.
I just wanted to show it a couple of times. I just want to give you a visual.
I mean, and the game was exciting, but then so what he does, Mike Collins takes pressure off Bryce Jackson. Bryce Jackson, the U of H signee, he had, I think, 20 points in the game last night. So he has 20. Okay. Mike takes pressure off Bryce. Aiden Law takes pressure off
Mike.
Mike Collins.
Yeah, because they got to guard the corners. But keep going. They got
to play him honest. And so then if they cheating a little bit, or they got athletes, that's the thing. It's going to take athletes to be able to get to these spots and rotate quicker because Shadow Creek will pass the ball. And if you go and you cheat too hard, then you have Julian Coulier who takes the pressure off all of them. All 3 of them. You're talking about a 4-headed monster. Julian Coulier could be pound for pound. Depending on where he goes to college. He's going to play somewhere in college next year. I know the family's probably nervous. They, fish are biting, starting to bite. But, you get, and he could have the most productive college career of all 4 of them, depending on where he goes. Meaning that if you put all their stats, don't matter where you went to school at, drop them and print your stats, what you did for your 4 years or your 5 years, throw them on the table, cut the name of the school out. He could be the most productive.
Why would you say that? Got to have a reason to say.
Well, because
what does he? I mean,
the other 3 players are potentially are Division I prospects. This Aiden Lawler ran out of time. His clock ran out. So you probably have to go and go and take his talents to junior college and then gamble on himself to come out it that way. Okay, when you're playing on a high school public school team and you're starting alongside those three talents like that, that means a lot of the mental component, because you are the fourth option. And if you're the fourth or the fifth option and you're still finding a way to average double digits, and your team ain't scoring 100 points a game, your team ain't even averaging 80 points a game. Shadow Creek probably averaging, I would guess to say they're probably averaging about 65 points a game. And when you're getting it done like that, that means now you can play with anybody, because the players are going to be more talented when you get to college, yes. But the psyche of it, just be patient. Just go and you want to rebound, go and crash the boards. You get a mismatch, post it up. And he has that mid-range game that a lot of people don't put enough time in. And he's getting better and better and better at that. You can just see. So he has the components. Not to saying he will. I didn't say he will. I say he could. So it's not pressure on him. But that's the thing on regarding that. Shadow Creek, they are the favorite to get out of the region. All signs point to a showdown against Katy Jordan in the regional final. Katy Jordan, they're ranked top 10 in the state, just like Shadow Creek is. And they are very good. Just that they don't have this type of talent in their starting lineup. So now, I think we was talking about depth. Out of Shadow Creek played 7 players last night. And that doesn't mean, you ain't got to, they won, rotation is like 8 normally in the postseason. 8 is normal number. They play 7 guys. So those 7 guys that they play, you would have to find a referee crew somebody got to get in foul trouble between Michael Collins or Bryce Jackson. One of them two get in foul trouble, then if it don't happen, these guys could definitely win state. They could definitely win state. They haven't lost no team in Houston. They got 2 losses, I think. How many losses they got? 2 or 3? I think 2. I want to say they're good. So that's and I want to see them first round, because I look at who I'm gonna see second round, who I'm gonna see third round, and I want to get them out. I may not see Shadow Creek again until state or until the semis, depending on the corner. So I want to support them with my presence. Then,
somebody just asked, "Can I please show that dunk again?" So I'm playing it while we still go. I can play it.
That's Michael Collins.
Yeah,
that's Michael Collins. He's the top. He's the Greater Houston's top unsigned senior at this point right now. He's the so if people looking for one, he's the top one that's unsigned. He has a couple of offers that are still actively on the table, and he's choosing to wait until his season is completed, from what I understand, before he make his decision. I know the regular season, which is over with, so now he very well could commit any day. But I'm thinking now you done waited this long, you might as well go on and wait, because you can play a guy like him. It happens every year. You can play your way into a scholarship offer. You guys remember back in 2012 when Hightower had Daniel House and what was the point guard name over there then at the time? They had a point guard on that team.
Braylon Addison.
No, he was a football player.
Braylon was you're talking about Jonathan Jordan.
That's him. He got a scholarship based on the postseason playing alongside Daniel House.
Sure did.
What his name again? Jonathan Jordan?
Jonathan Jordan, yes.
Went to Corpus Christi.
Yeah. And guess what? Went
overseas. He got an offer.
Yeah. He done went overseas and made a little money. Jordan, a pro, he won that Tracy McGrady 101 thing. Man, that Jordan has made a little niche out for himself because he can jump out the gym.
He had no offers, guys, that was committable when the playoffs started. And that's why I always tell people, you just got to keep winning for some people. Some people got to win more than others, man. And all you got to do is explain to these kids. It's without you can explain to the world ain't mad at you, ain't against you. A lot, as you guys, many of you people see it now. These college coaches ain't flocking to your games right now because they are having games. They have to prepare differently now. The what they call it, synergy and all that stuff is prevalent in scouting now. A lot of people use that stuff. Baby, before you can get away with it because you ain't had none of that stuff. So a coach can get away cheating like he just doing the old-fashioned scout. You got to put these guys don't have the time. A lot of these schools to come and try to find a needle in the haystack.
Jimmy, I'm
So
gonna tell you something. It was unique that you said this. Rick Pitino, now that's Power 5. He said, this year, we're not even looking at a high school basketball player, St. John's. He said, we're losing Davion, Kadari Richmond, we losing RJ. And you can't replace them with high school players. Just Rick Pitino said that live the other day. He said, I'm losing these 3 dudes here. I can't replace them. I got to go get somebody like I went and got them. Them 3 of his transfers that transferred in. So that's where it is. That's why, you was talking about, I mean, you can wait around and you can do what you want to do. You can do it. But man, and people think it's bad. But if you got to play yourself past that, you got to play your part. If you feel you can compete with these dudes, that's why we tell you, come to TSU games. That little midget will give most of y'all a whole lot of points that Jim was talking. That little guy, when he came to TSU, it was other people thinking they was gonna start till he walked in the door. So y'all got to understand it's just love. You got to come.
Say what lady? It was some lady stopped watching the show. For the record, disclaimer, guys, we use the term.
I shouldn't have said that.
On the Chop Shop.
It's an affectionate term.
Use it as a description for guys that was not 5'2" or 4'2", but for guys that was under 6 foot tall.
I call my son midget. So I call him one.
I know, yeah. No, but remember that was one lady about 3, 4, 5 years ago that got mad at us on the Chop Shop for and put on that. Can y'all stop using that word? Stop using that word. You remember that?
It's a bad word. We shouldn't use it. We shouldn't.
I know that, but we use the thing. There's a lot of things we say on the Chop Shop we shouldn't say. I want to get a disclaimer. So if people watching, especially first timers, that ain't tailor made for that young man. That was a jacket that was one size fit all if you're under 6 foot tall.
But hey, forget about the offers he got. You know him, and I know him. I'm not telling people, ain't they busy? But this guy said, where can you see him playing in college? I'm like the guy, what could you see him really playing in college?
You say what? He said where?
Hold on.
Not what?
No. He said where? Where? Yeah, where?
Where? That's not what. That's not a position. Where?
Yeah, not no position, just where. Where could you see him?
Right now, there's not a shadow of doubt right now in my mind.
Right now.
That he's a Power 5, or they call it Power 4 now, because ain't no Pac-12. Yeah. So that's another slang we still use. We still say Power 5 because it's Pac-12 gonna be back in. They're gonna be back in 2 years. Yeah. So he's a Power 5
player
prospect.
Me too. I agree.
Now.
But what's the but?
If he wants to play immediately as a freshman, he may and get his NIL up. Mid-level program where he has the best opportunity
To perform.
to go and get MPGs, right? And if he does that, then his bag goes up, his demand goes up, and then his life changes. But he's a powerful.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has the body already. Here's the thing:
Fine. Yeah.
a lot of kids get so far behind in college based on talking to the guys along the years because they have to create so many habits that they've never been accustomed to in their lives. You have to be somewhere. You have to wake up on your own for the first time in your life. Some people, many of them do. Many of them. You have to go and be somewhere on time without somebody giving you a pass. No, it's in high school, they big men on campus. They can come in, they can be a little tardy. They can miss a class. The coach gonna give them a permit. You know, we all done that in school. You ain't in the class. You running late. You go to the coach. Yeah, coach gonna give you what they call a tardy pass, permit, whatever, and you gonna say, what, why you late? Well, I had to go do coach. I had to do something with coach. So now you got to pass. Well, there's no more passes as a freshman. You have to feed yourself. You are accountable for your own nourishment. That is very
Washing your
very,
own clothes.
That's 5 right there. That's 5 habits you got to create. Because and mama and daddy, y'all didn't even bother let them kids start washing their own clothes. Let them mess up the clothes. Show them one good time. You're responsible for your own like if you don't take a bath at home or you ain't done your mom and dad go get your butt in the tub. So you're responsible for your timeliness of your hygiene up. Just so many other things.
Jimmy, what do
And
you
one
think?
thing I forgot, Elder. One
No.
thing I forgot that's important. One thing
What?
I forgot.
Uh-huh.
You were responsible for being in that weight room.
What?
That's what I was getting
That's the
to.
main one. You was talking about that.
That's why I say I was getting to
I
that.
know you was
So
getting
now
that.
I got to that. So now you see Mike Collins is already
Past
6
that.
months ahead
Yeah.
of most of his peers that will be coming into college for basketball. He's already 6 months ahead. When the weight room guy, what they call strength and conditioning coach,
Yeah.
see him, whatever campus he ends up on, when they see him, that's gonna be their project. Oh, you my dude right now. So because they used to strong freshman football players, they're not used to strong freshman basketball players. So that's what I'm
Jimmy,
saying. He's
you know
ahead.
what? I'm going to go. Let me tell you something. I've been thinking this, but I haven't said it out loud. What Big Coach put up there. I ain't going to lie. Because I watch U of H play so much. I watched LJ Cryer play in high school. I've watched Terrence Arsenault play in high school. I've watched Ramon play in high school. I'm sitting there, Jimmy, when this guy, he put that up there. It'd be hard. I've thought about it. I know I don't know what they feel about it. I'm just saying, to me, knowing how hard he worked, y'all got to understand, I've been in this man's practices. I ain't going to lie. I'd have said, Coach, I'm finna go get my stuff. Y'all ain't got to worry about me no more. I'd have been gone like a turkey through the cone. I've been through his practice. But I think Mike, with his competitive attitude, not wanting nobody to beat, he ain't gonna be defeated. Wherever he go, the first day on campus, that guy who play his spot, he better be in shape, and he had to have a strong will. Cause all this about, y'all, I'm watching the game last night. TSU. TSU, we got to understand that you got to impose your will on this guy, he gonna impose his will on you. That's all basketball is about. It's all basketball is about. Y'all can talk about all this other stuff, this cute stuff, but I'm trying to make that guy quit, Jimmy. That's why I'm gonna be in the best shape. I'm gonna punt, like you said, he punishing. Guess what? He used to settle. Guess what he figured out? after being told a million times. These little high school guards can't guard you, man. Get to the ring. Ain't none of them can guard you. So he had to say, you know what? Can't none of them guard me. Let me get to the rim. That's going to open up everything else for everybody on my team. Now I got Aiden Law. I can kick it this way. I got what you call, I can kick it this way. But U of H is a place, a high major. You said, look, if he want to go play, he's a high major prospect. But if your ass want to go put them to get them numbers up, go somewhere and get them.
You want to get your bag up too. You don't want think
Jimmy,
about it. You want to get your bag up.
Jimmy, the numbers bag. I'm talking about the bag numbers. I ain't talking about.
That's about the stats.
I ain't talking about those stats. I'm talking about the bag.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and they will see defensively. He can get from one spot to the next spot far quicker than the average
high school player.
Yeah. You see? So that means now you are supreme and you have a body. See, when people are strong, they use for some of you guys and some of you ladies that are watching.
Oh my God. Hold up. That man said I can see him at Dayton with Anthony Grant. Oh my. Hey, Dayton got one of the most craziest, Jimmy, the most craziest basketball atmosphere in the world. You ever been up there?
I've been to Dayton.
They stadium bigger than the Toyota Center.
They ain't got nothing else to do in that.
Huh? Jimmy.
Except for race cars once a year, make 4 left turns once a year.
No, that's Daytona. That's Daytona. I'm talking about Dayton, Ohio.
Daytona, Ohio. Okay.
Yeah. But he said that's a good one. I mean, Aaron Wilford put that up on the screen. That's why I said that.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, all eggs don't hatch on the same.
Absolutely.
And if y'all, and you see some of them, you got to realize he's not the high school kid that we know out there doing some sucker stuff
right
after school.
Right.
A lot of these kids, remember, I tell you guys, and it's a one size fit all, this statement right here. And it needs to be on the t-shirt. But I didn't make it up. We give credit to what's the young fella made it up? They used to live in Houston.
What you talking about? They all end up where they.
Eventually, they will all end up where they belong. Brian Merritt. We give Brian Merritt credit for that because they ain't mine. It's a good one though. When that thing has never been more truer. Eventually they all end up where they belong. But all you got to do eventually. That means there are some kids out there, you can see them right now, and you go in your neighborhood or on the block, and they ain't doing the right thing. They all eventually they gonna all end up where they belong. Some of them kids, they belong their ass in jail, or they belong their casket for some of the stuff they been doing. Eventually they all end up where they belong. So now back to basketball. A kid like him. It's a matter of him picking the right coach.
Yeah.
That really can look him in the eyes and you can feel that coach's spirit.
Yeah.
And he's going to give you the fairest of opportunity to be able to perform on that court. Because if he does, then that's when his life changes.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get the same opportunity. Some kids don't. And that is predicated on what you making a choice where you're going to go.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason you using in that equation to make that choice, you got to be accountable because parent.
But you know what I love about this thing now? If I do make the wrong choice, I got another chance. That's what I love about this basketball right now. If I do make the wrong chance, I got another chance. I can go somewhere else the next year. I mean, Jimmy, it's hard to make the right choice because I know these coaches would look you in your eye and lie to you. I don't know. I don't know of one. I don't know but one. I know two that I've seen tell a kid what he's going to do for him on that campus and did it. I don't know but two. And I know a lot of them. I know two.
Before we get ready to go, you know how some of this stuff, and this is why this is one of the things, one of my pet peeves in this stuff. in this recruiting stuff. Here's I can give you guys an example. I'm not saying I'm just gonna give you an example because I know hit dog's gonna holler, and people gonna think that I'm talking about somebody.
Okay.
And I'm really seriously. This is a general example. Kid go play for one summer team, sneaker team.
Okay. Okay.
Then you leave.
Okay.
You play with another sneaker team. You might lead that team, and you don't realize when those college coaches, different ones have different relationships. So college coach A might have a great relationship with that first sneaker program that you played with. That might be his dude. They might have coached high school together. They might have went to college together. It don't matter where they do that. That's his relationship. So he has a line of trust with that particular guy. This is real talk. College coach number B, same thing, but he has a relationship with this guy that play on that second team that you played with. Now let's say both of those summer teams, you left them with a bad taste in your mouth. It wasn't a relationship just saying, it's like, I'm gone, get the hell out, leave me alone. I'm blocking all y'all from my cell phone. A lot of times those coaches gonna ask, might be at dinner. I'm painting an example for you guys. They're at the Final Four. And they're at the dinner, at the table, and there's a bunch of coaches in the room. And he had, man, tell me about this kid, man, that played for you 2 summers ago. Junebug. Since we don't, that's why I'm using an example how I don't want to put no kid name in there. So I ain't gonna even say Michael Collins. I just say Junebug. Junebug, man. Hey man, you know what? He can't shoot. Can't shoot, coach. Coach number two, gonna ask his buddy, what about Junebug? Hey man, he ain't a good soldier, man. You know, we play him, but you know, he just ain't a good soldier. He don't know basketball, coach.
Coach, and Jimmy,
Can't dribble.
hold up, Jimmy, before you go any further. And I'm with that if those things are true. But we got some line riding the ass summer coaches out here that hate on these kids. I got the text messages, the screenshots to back it up. How? It might, like I said, it might be true. This kid can't shoot. This guy, something else. But some of these, Jimmy, the level of integrity of some of these people in summer basketball is at an all-time basement dwelling level right now. So, you brought that up for a reason. Only reason I brought it up because I've heard it, I've seen it, I've been on the other end. These people don't even understand, man, the stuff that I know about this basketball community. And I hate that you can be at the Final Four and you can be there and try to hurt, like my baby, Dora LeBlanc said the other one day. She says, people out here that are intentionally sabotaging people's career in this summer basketball community, this grassroots basketball. They are intentionally. Now, if the kid can't shoot, goddamn, the coach then saw the kid play. He asking you about it. What's the second thing you said the kid can't do what? What else you said the kid can't do?
Kid can't shoot, can't dribble.
Can't dribble.
Then he ain't a good soldier.
He ain't a good soldier.
You know, they'll tell you all that, you know.
Coach. If it's true, now hold up now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If Damon Stoudemire and Penny Hardaway called me and asked me about a player, the mamas and daddies, I have to tell them the truth. Them my dudes. But they gonna act. But every time they ask me, this what they ask. I don't volunteer. He can't diss it. They called me and said, Robert, what do you think about this kid? Can he play for me? You know how I am. Can he help me win basketball games? And Jimmy, I'll go and say, Well, he remind me of this player that played for you. He remind me. I'm not finna say he can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can't. That ain't my
That's what a
job.
damn shooting machine for. That's what a shooting machine is for. So why you want them kids shoot all them damn shots on the shooting machine?
Coach.
What they doing all that for?
Coach.
If they sharpshooters,
All I want to know is, and I like what were you? I don't know where you was coming from that, Coach. You was trying to use an example, and I hijacked it. But I've seen so many text messages and screenshots that these people telling these coaches about these players, Jimmy. And I ain't gonna lie, man. One of these days, y'all just better be glad I love somebody hiding down here, cause I could expose it so easily. But keep going. That ain't that. But that
yeah.
ain't that kind of dude.
So in that example,
Mm-hmm.
what happens is those coaches. Remember, I painted a picture of an example of a
Mhm.
coach being in a room
Yeah.
at a buffet table
Yeah.
with a whole bunch of other college coaches.
Yeah.
So when that name comes up, one grassroots coach gave an assessment and gave a disclaimer about the kid. All the rest of them, they're going to be turned off or turned on at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's turned off, then that means those coaches now, they trust him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's just like that song, that blues song by Bobby Womack. You just shouldn't have trusted him so damn much. That's the thing. So what happens is later on, Howard, then it comes to people like me that's nominal. When I go and say this is the best one
Yeah.
that's left on the table.
Yeah.
This is the best one in the state. He's one of the top 2 or 3 in the state of Texas. That ain't chopped liver. Then know what they're going to say? They're going to go back and call that one of those same coaches again. Hey man, what about Junebug? Man, I told you about Junebug. We talked about him at the Final Four. Junebug can't do this, can't do that, can't shoot, can't dribble, ain't a good soldier. See, so now the coach is stuck in an impasse, and he'd just rather go with somebody that he saw with his own eyes. This is what happens to so many of your babies because there are so many other people nowadays in 2025 that these college coaches talk to versus yesteryear. I get it. But then my thing be, you college coaches that are watching right now, when you go and you get steered wrong and a guy and you didn't pick one wrong and they didn't give you the if that's your guy, Hatter, like you're saying, eventually you got to tell Stoudemire that if the kid is a smoker, you got to tell if that's your dude. If that's your dude, you got to tell Penny if the kid is you got to tell him.
I got to
that he a gangbanger if that's what it is, and you know it.
And that ain't hating. I'm protecting my hey. Me and your kid cool. Me and your young prospect mom and dad are cool. But me and these guys here, we got some that's been lasting for 40 years. So I can't let that. I mean, and the only reason they asked me is Jimmy, because these guys, see what y'all don't understand. Some of these college coaches smart now. They know the discourse down here. They know the discourse is going on, Jimmy. They know they're getting mixed information. So now they have to go to talk to people, what you said a few minutes ago, that they can trust. But yeah, we can get out of here.
Yeah, so we're gonna get out of here. Melvin Dews, thanks so much. I didn't touch that on purpose because I wanted tomorrow. I want you guys to make sure. Thanks to, of course, he won first place. Had in the middle school city championship. Melvin Dews coached the team. You should have saw him out there. How it was suited and booted and everything. Kids won first in the 7th grade. We'll talk about all of that on tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, Wednesday, you can mark your calendar and let all of the parents know. I'm going to drop the all tournament team on the Chop Shop, and I'm going to be here at 12 o'clock Central Time. You're getting 2 hours of Jim Hicks on tomorrow because I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it on Thursday. Sandra at the hospital appointment. So that's so we gonna get the everything prayer wars out for Sandra, and so that she can hit this thing upside the head one more time. But we'll talk about that on tomorrow.
You get
Share
my
the
text,
show, guys.
check my text right quick before you get through talking. Not public knowledge
I
yet.
got the call this morning.
It's
I
not
got the
public-
call this morning. I just didn't confirm.
Okay.
We're talking about
Yeah. Go
talking
confirm.
about it tomorrow.
Yeah, go confirm.
I got the call this morning, but it was from a summer coach.
Okay.
And summer coaches, they done steered me wrong on some stuff like that. I will, but that's
No, wait a minute. Common coaches that have steered you wrong too? Uh-oh. Okay. All right, let's
I
get
hold
out.
ass accountable though, Howard. I hold them accountable. I let them know. You gave me bad dope, I'm gonna you give me bad dope, I'm putting your ass in jail, give me bad dope. I'm giving your ass, you don't do that to me. So, but anyway, tomorrow, don't forget, we're going to recap the middle school city championships on tomorrow, 12 o'clock Central Time. But we need you to guys do one thing: share the show on your way out the door. Thanks to everybody who tuned into the Chop Shop. Go over to rcssports.com. How do the playoffs continue today? I got a list of the top 12 games to see, and along with my predictions. Sorry for everybody for the error on yesterday. We had the wrong time for one of the games. That would never happen in the playoffs. I guarantee you it won't happen again. Sorry about that. But anyway, what do you say? Michael just said y'all wrong for teasing us before the show ends.
No, they don't tease.
Yeah, we got. I mean,
no, we ain't
hey,
confirmed.
don't forget.
Confirm, man. Who you think we are?
If you're in Houston, in about 5 minutes, I'll be on the show that the station the Houston Rockets come on. You guys can catch me on the Space City Sports Network. Catch me alongside Todd Freed talking a lot of high school basketball in a few minutes. But anyway, for Robert Hatter, Jim Hicks, I'm up out of here, guys. I got to go. Got to take 2 quick meetings and then get it in and get to these gyms. Peace. We up out of here, guys. Chop shop.